Ohio State fans, you didn't think I was going to leave you out on this Sunday, did I? After that performance last night. You go out there and you blow the Big Ten championship to Curt Cignetti and the Indiana Hoosiers. And in typical Ryan Day fashion, when you didn't get it on that 4th and 1, that was a big turning point in the game. But you guys missed a 27-yard field goal to tie this game. And everything that we've been told about Ohio State all season long has been a lie. There was nothing dominant or special about that offense last night. As a Georgia fan, I'm sitting here chomping at the bit, wishing, hoping, and praying for an opportunity for that Georgia front seven to get after that O-line and Julian Sayin. Because if Indiana can do that with the athletes they got, I would love to play them. I would love to play Ohio State. I'd rather play Ohio State than Ole Miss. That's how confident I am in that game. But the wide receivers weren't able to get enough separation last night to be difference makers in this game. The Indiana offense was able to run the ball for wide stretches of this game. And you were totally outcoached. The fact that Cignetti was able to win this game over you in a Big Ten championship, a number 1 versus number 2 matchup with the athletes that he has versus the athletes that you guys have and that you pay and that you've recruited. I mean top tier level athletes, the best roster in college football. You got outcoached. And you choked again in the 4th quarter in typical Ryan Day fashion. You played 3 above average teams this season. Y'all played Texas, won that game 14-7 to start off the season. I would say Texas is a good team. You beat them by a touchdown, first game of the season. Michigan is the only other team up until yesterday that I would qualify as an above average team that you guys have beaten. The rest of y'all's season has been an absolute joke. You have played nobody. You have been in no 4-quarter football games where you've been tested. Your roster has not been tested or battered or beaten or bruised like Georgia's has, like Bama's has. You don't have 5 to 8 starters out playing in your conference title game. You're the freshest team in football. Still went out there and found a way to lose against Indiana. So stop it with this madness about the Big Ten is on the same level as the SEC. It's nowhere close. The Andromeda Galaxy is closer from where I'm sitting than the Big Ten is to the SEC. It's nowhere. It's light years away. And don't take it from me. Take it from your starting safety that you stole from Alabama, Caleb Downs, who said that week in and week out in the SEC, you're playing against dudes. You're playing against great athletes, and you are going to go to war week in and week out for your entire SEC schedule. You're going to be bumped, battered, bruised, busted up, concussed, bones broken, starters out. Y'all ain't been in a 4-quarter game till yesterday. The 13th game of the season. It ain't because you're so damn good. It's because the rest of y'all's conference is trash. Absolute trash. You dodged Oregon. Michigan's down this year. And you dodged Indiana until the championship game. And then you get matched up against Indiana and you lose. First 4-quarter ball game, y'all are in. You lose. Y'all blow it. Missing a 27-yard field goal in Ryan Day fashion. Out-physicaled and out-coached. Stop it. Stop this craziness. If y'all had South Carolina's schedule, y'all would have four losses and a whole bunch of starters out, limping into the playoff. But instead, you're the freshest, most well-rested team going into this thing. And I still cannot wait for the opportunity to play Ohio State. I hope that you beat Miami or Texas A&M or whoever comes out of that, because I can't wait to play y'all. There ain't no team in this bracket that I'm afraid to play. Not after what I saw last night. Absolutely not. And the whole season, I'm sitting there watching Ohio State, thinking to myself, they ain't been tested. They ain't been in a 4-quarter game yet. How are they going to respond when they're in an all-out war and they're playing from behind? How are they going to play then? And y'all ain't been in that kind of matchup, man. You just haven't. That's why you weren't able to pull away and win that game last night. Not mentally strong enough. Not physically strong enough. Didn't want it as bad. Couldn't dig deep enough to beat a less talented Indiana team. So, as a Georgia fan, man, that would make all my dreams come true this holiday season to get matched up against Ohio State, because nothing I saw last night scares me about y'all. Wide receivers? No, absolutely not. If Indiana can shut you guys down, our cornerbacks damn sure can, because Alabama's got a hell of a wide receiver room as well. Hell of a wide receiver room. They got nothing yesterday. And Indiana's D-line was getting after Saban's ass. And when he gets pressure put on him, just like every other quarterback, he ain't very good. Bad decisions. Bad throws. Panic. Couldn't manage the game. Nothing I saw out of Ohio State worries me after watching last night's game. There's not a team on the other side of the bracket, our side of the bracket, that I'm scared to play. Now, Georgia might not win a national championship game. That's fine. That's fine. But the old, great, and invincible Ohio State, one of the greatest teams ever, that people were coining this Ohio State team. One of the greatest teams to ever play college football, having accomplished nothing. Nothing. You beat Texas by a touchdown. That's your biggest accomplishment of the season. What else has Ohio State accomplished? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. You beat Texas by a touchdown. You beat a trash can, cupcake ass, soft ass Big Ten schedule. I would be willing to bet, and I wish I would have looked it up before I started recording this video. Unfortunately, I got a lot of shit to do. But I would be willing to bet the majority of the teams that y'all have beaten don't even have a 500 record. I'd be willing to bet they've got a losing record. You beat a barely above average Michigan team by a couple of touchdowns. Congratulations. Congratulations. For the first time in 5 years, you beat Michigan. But no, outside of that, y'all have no accomplishments. Ain't been in no 4-quarter wars. The pressure hadn't been on. No injuries to speak of. Nothing. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope you guys are man enough to beat Miami or Texas A&M, because I can't wait to see you guys. I'm praying for that. Go Dogs.